Nobody
Nobody
does it better.
Jak się masz? Welcome to Widmouth Bay. Widmouth Bay is, you can say, pretty much still in Bute. It's right after Bute. It's located right after it, between Bute and Milloke, and reminds me a little bit of Woolacombe. As you can see, it's a nice large bay, bigger probably than Woolacombe Bay, with sandy beaches and one single rock sticking out called Black Rock, not Black Church Rock. Here is an interesting thing I discovered on my last trip, but I haven't go down there. We can do it today, although we are quite late, so that's gonna be just a quick trip because the sun is already very low. I forgot the name of that place. It's some point with the name. It sticks out into the sea. It has nice view platform, and we can actually go down those cliffs. I discovered a footpath in one place. We'll see if it's possible to go all the way down, because I didn't try it last time. I didn't go all the way down. You can already see in here and there some path. So that's the place we will probably go in a second. Although, as you can see, the water is already quite high. Far away you can still see GCHQ, and here is a monument, some kind, whatever it is. And yeah, that place is like a finger sticking out into the sea with nice cliffs. Quite steep actually, and relatively high. In that place you can easily walk all the way from the beach. As you can see, near the beach the cliffs disappear completely, and yeah, then it rises up in Milloke. Let's see what's on the other side. Here is a cliff as well. They quite crumbly, not nice. Pretty much like in Heartland. There is a little footpath here, however that one does not lead anywhere significant. You cannot go here. Maybe it was going somewhere one day, but wow, that actually looks relatively fresh. I don't remember this being here last time. I was here about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I'm pretty sure I went into that area. Well, what can I say? It's just a little reminder that you have to be always careful in these places, because yeah, today you're filming, tomorrow you may not film anymore. You may be under the rubble. That's a part of the job. But I'm hoping that in this corner we will be able to get all the way down. Right, let's see if this time we are more lucky than on our recent trip. It's a bit wet in here. I hope I won't slide down. That is the best time to explore it is in the summer, because that clay can really be slicky and tricky. If it was just a footpath, not sort of like a more or less steps, would be quite difficult to get down there. See? We are almost down. However, the last part is not shaped whatsoever. And obviously the more down the hill you are, the more water comes out. It's quite wet in this area. You really need a good footwear if you want to come here. Here we are. So all the way down, I hope I won't slide on my way out. Well, I shouldn't. Why should I if I manage to get up? Here we are, down on the beach, or what you can call a beach maybe. The water is already quite high, so we won't be able to walk far. First nice thing, a little tiny arch, very tiny one. As you can see here. Oh, we got sort of like a big platform here. Flat platform that's easy to walk, relatively easy. Oh, there is more and more clouds coming. Oh, look at that. You can even say it's like a tiny tidal pools in here. However, I'm not pretty sure if we're gonna risk to go anywhere with such a high water already. Definitely we probably won't try to go over to the other side. I tell you what, I was hoping while approaching it, hidden behind that rock wall, I was hoping that will be some cave nobody or not many discovered. However, look at the amazingly bent rocks in here. Literally, like if somebody tried to put something in between. Those bent down, the layer at the top bent upward, and something just separated. Wow. This is just the beauty of rocks in Devon. That looks like a giant tubular structure. Let me see. Perhaps there is a cave hidden. No, it's not. Wow. And yes, definitely we need that water to get out in order to explore it. Wow. Well, looks like we found ourselves another place to come back, because as you can see, that passage I'm right now on, look, will disappear within a minute, I guess. We don't want to be cut off there, because at least in the next cove, cliffs are quite high and sort of like here, so there is no chance to climb at any point. I see some people that watch me now try to climb, to go down themselves, but no, folks, it's not for everybody. Nobody does it better. Only Polish Explorer. And Sandpit as well. Sandpit actually does even more crazy climbs than I do. So if you're interested in this kind of movie, I would like to introduce you to Sandpit 72. This is the name of the channel where the guy does pretty much the same stuff I do. You can watch the beauty of the coastline and also things I don't do, which is you can actually explore some hidden and inaccessible bays with Sandpit on his rubber boat, on his little dinghy. So yeah, Sandpit 72, I highly recommend you. Here you can see a perfect example why even relatively not sharp slopes that looks like stable, nice, no problem. Even the grass already overgrown it because it never went down. How tricky and nasty can those cliffs be? This one is most likely relatively fresh slide. I mean, in a worst case scenario, being cut from the passage You could climb here, however, you never sure if you don't pull something down with you. I got a feeling that perhaps during the low tide, maybe there is a chance to go around it, but it's just my feeling. I'm not 100% sure. As you can see, those walls all depend how many pebbles is at the bottom. Alright. Waves are crashing higher and higher, so I think it's about time we make our way up. Although I guess that passage will be still open for about half an hour, maybe more. We can actually go closer there to investigate the slope. Wow, that is already flooded. Well, that slope is quite sharp. It will be quite not nice and slightly challenging walk over it. But yeah, like I said, we won't know unless we'll be back here during the lower tide. Okay, we start climbing with the slope now. Wow. Some of those waves just give you a thrill when you hear it behind you. Well, actually, to be honest, that slope may be as prone to slide as it's there. So that is just one of those crazy places to come. Reminds me a little bit my climb on the lower sharp nose point. However, yeah, lower sharp nose point was pretty much a wall, almost vertical, 99% vertical. And also I have to use those patches of grass resembling steps. Okay. Okay, we are halfway up. Ah, all wet. As always, it is way safer to climb up than go down. However, this is a proper breath taker. If you're not used to it. So, as you can see, just another beautiful place you can go into, and it's here located in completely public area in Widmouth Bay next to Bute. We will definitely be back here in the summer or during the low tide. I see you on another exploration. Don't forget to subscribe and high five.